Do you remember this tree? Last year, this was growing underneath my bench for probably good 10 years or so. And then this one came way out here, and this came way up here. And I cut it down and got it to this shape. So that was last year. Okay, now, most of the time when you're working with raw material, you got to try to focus on the main trunk. Go very aggressively, get that main line in place. Too many of you leave too many options undecided. Then you're going to end up having to waste time. Now, what I'm going to do today is to start to develop the branching. There's too many in here, which was okay, but now I want to get them into the place I want them to be. And then we'll start to work on the quality of the branches after we get that far. Trident shoot branches everywhere. We're going to probably keep one or two down here for the sacrifice branch to fatten. But others get removed. So this is our sacrifice branch, but we don't want to go in there and compete. So what we'll do is to go ahead and cut it so it comes this way, and then stay out of this plane here. So now we got to go in here and start to work on some of these. So you don't need like 3 in one place. Keep one. This one here, it's the size of the branch is wrong. We want the younger ones up here. Still not sure about the apex. I wanted to go that way, but I may not want this one. I may want something over here, but we could wait on that. I'll just go ahead and clean cut that for now. And then make sure this stays a side branch that's poking up. We don't want them coming up. Same with this one here. Now, initially I left them because we didn't have other options, but now all these options are coming out. So we'll probably keep the ones that's going fairly flat, and we'll go ahead and continue to remove things that tend to go up. Now, right here is a hard call. No, it's not. It's just too big. So I'm going to go. Okay, if you don't have the time to go get a right size tool, learn to nibble, because this was too small of a concave cutter for this size. So that's what you do. Or I could shut down and go get the right tool, but we have to get things done in a hurry. See, right in here, I think this is the best branch, so I'll go ahead and take these off. See this branch right here? It's the wrong size, but it's helping to heal this area. So I'm going to keep it for a little bit longer to help to heal this area. But the perfect one is this one here, because this is the outside curve. So this is going to be a sacrifice branch just to make this wound heal. And then not necessary. And then some of these also help to make it heal. So I'm just going to cut them a little bit shorter. And then when this is completely healed, we'll go back and do it some more. This one here, I think could stay. In case it does stay, I'll go ahead and make it so that it becomes a nice branch with a nice taper. And you notice that I took the ones off that going slightly up, and this one is going down. So that's what I'm going to leave this area. So this one will get removed. This one I don't think needs to be there. It's really not doing anything except to ruin my line. So, no problem. Cut it off. I think this one needs to come off. Yes, I think just take it off completely. And these that have multiple branches, just make sure you get down to one. And then over here, we need a branch as it turns the corner. We always talk about the outside curve having a branch, so I'll save that. And then these do not belong, right? Okay, now we're getting to, okay, same reasoning. These big ones are out of proportion. So there's a nice one there. This one's going up. This one might need it, so I'll save it for now. And then over here, we got one on each side. Well, we should have one on this side and one on the other side at the different point. So there's a branch over here, so I'm going to take this side out. Remember our maples, they grow opposite each other. That's what it was doing, growing opposite. If you keep it too long, you end up with a bulge. Okay, so now we got one on this side and that side, but it should be thin branches, so cut them off. Okay, well, right now we need something over here. So I'm going to keep this for now, but we want something from here actually. Okay, so we don't need it on the inside curve, so I'm going to take that out. Take that out. We're going to keep this for now. And then if there's one on this side, we should have it on this side. So I'll save that and take this off. This one doesn't belong up here. So if it's on this side, we should go over here. Take this side off. So back and forth, right? Okay, now at the apex. Well, this is the apex of the branch. Well, usually we want to try to go down if we can, and it does go down. So I'm going to cut this off, cut this off, cut this off, and well, let's see, we want to go that way. Then I'll cut this one off. This becomes a side branch. You don't need this one here, and then make it turn. So see what I did, right? There's probably a few that I missed. Something out of these lessons. So this is the second year from digging out of, well, this was underneath the bench. But the whole process is shortened, or you want to get to a finished bonsai faster, you have to be very aggressive when you dig it out. Most people don't have the guts. They fall in love with too much of the branches, but the only thing that you should be concerned with when you're digging it out, other than trying to keep it alive, is to start that process of finding the right line. So this one had that extreme branch that went to the left, or probably 3 times longer than that, but took that and then found the right turns so that it has nice taper and movement. And then I think the apex should be coming along too. That's a little weak up there, but we need to let that top grow first and then deal with it. So anyway, this is Hiro saying goodbye. So this was the Trident Maple that was dug out last year from under the bench. It just grew kind of weird, so we went with this SIMI CASCADE. Okay, see you again real soon in another chapter.